Live, trans, and prosper. Hi, I'm Professor Brian David Phillips, and today I want to talk a little bit about social distancing. Social distancing. How is he going to talk about that? We all know what it is. Whether we want to do it or not, we're doing it. This is rough times right now. The novel coronavirus is in a lot of places. Some places more than others. Thankfully, I live in Taiwan right now, where we seem to be doing a really good job at the moment. But we need to be vigilant. And how are we vigilant? Through social distancing. The other day, I was teaching my class at the university, and I noticed something. I'd asked my students, please, social distancing in the classroom, spread out. And I noticed something weird. And that was in this room, most of the students were spread out. There's one little corner where this group of young men were sitting, and it felt like this. Essentially, it felt like as if the classroom were a board floating on the water. So we got this board floating on the water, and all the students are spread out on the board. And if everyone's spread out on the board evenly, the board will stay afloat. Now remember, this is a virus-infested water. There are sharks everywhere. Think Titanic with the door. And unlike Rose, we're going to let Jack up on our board. We're all on this board. But here's the thing. If people don't social distance, the board becomes lopsided. So instead of having everyone spread out so the weight is even and the board floats, okay, la, 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 we're floating. But if everyone goes, say, over here, and there's just a few people over here, but there's a bunch of people over here, the board starts getting heavy on one side. And if the board tilts, it's going under, and we all lose. Social distancing is you and me and everybody else spreading our weight evenly on the board so we can stay afloat. We flatten the curve, yes, that's one thing. We're also keeping our board afloat so we can float on that river or float on the ocean and avoid those sharks. But if someone decides to protest or as a group meet amongst the social distancing issues, then they're putting a lot of weight on one corner of that board or one side of the board, and it just slips under and takes us all with us. Don't be the red shirt who sinks the board. Be the great, nice person who stays separate and keeps us all afloat. That is social distancing. I hope this has been helpful. If it wasn't, I hope it was at least entertaining. And if it wasn't entertaining, then, well, why are you still watching it? Got you. As it is right now, be sure to stay social distancing. Be safe. This is Professor Brian David Phillips saying, live, trans, and prosper. Bye-bye.